Hitting you harder than a fifth of vodka on a Friday night. It is Disqualified Opinions, where our opinions are validated. And we are back here again, fellas. And things are starting to open up, much like the floodgates. What's up with y'all?
Chilling, man. What's going on? How y'all feeling?
Good, we can go outside soon.
I'm still saying
I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait for the outside remix to drop.
Yeah. You know,
That's a fact.
said the number's still a little sketchy, so I'm gonna.
I might hit a little outdoor patio. That's the closest you'll get me to
I
outside.
heard Florida is bumping right now, man, with the cases. So
I just want the gym. That's all I want. Just want the gym.
that seems like where it's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm staying away from the gym. I'm gonna keep my home workout. But
Regiment, just better stay home.
speaking of workouts, these quarterbacks need some work on this during this quarantine dog season.
Absolutely.
Roz, we got a request for the segment. Something we were probably going to do anyway, but...
Yeah, we had a request. Shout out to Chris Smith. He wanted us to rank the quarterbacks 1 through 32. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at 32, go all the way to 1. We think it's more interesting that way. We all pretty much know who's going to be in like the top 10 and things like that. So let's give y'all the controversy in the beginning. So round table, we'll go with our 32 on up and leave in the comments what y'all like, what y'all didn't like. If y'all want to type it all out, y'all can put y'all top 32 in the comments. It's up to you. Like, subscribe, follow, tell a friend to tell a friend.
You started off, bro.
All right, my 32. He's going to be a first-year starter this year. I did not know who this man was until the offseason. His name is Jarrett Stidham, and he plays quarterback for the New England Patriots. I don't have anything to say. His name is Jarrett Stidham.
Says his name Stidham.
Yes, Stidham.
Stidham. He's also my 32. We don't know this young man. Whoever he is, he does not go here. You know, we have no record of this man.
Threw a pick last year. A pick six.
Oh,
Against the Dolphins.
He
is
did.
When they lost.
Is there a 33 on this list?
That might be your man's.
He went to Auburn.
He did go to
That's
Auburn.
true.
He beat Bama at Auburn.
He did.
He's also my 32. I don't have nothing else to say.
I don't either. I was just listening
Right.
to y'all. I didn't know if we were giving him. I don't really want to talk about
I didn't think we had to talk about him, man.
Let's not talk about any of these next couple guys until
That's
it's
a fact.
interesting.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Well-
31, go ahead. Sorry.
Dwayne Haskins is my 31. I think the Redskins have the worst quarterback situation in the league because they have not one but two very bad quarterbacks.
Brian Hoyer is pretty bad, too.
Brian Hoyer's just old. At least when he was in his prime, he was like a serviceable, average type guy.
Serviceable backup.
Average type guy.
Okay.
they got Kyle Allen. So they got the same.
Kyle Allen is terrible, and Dwayne
Kyle
Haskins
Allen
is
is
even
Brian
worse.
Hoyer. Kyle Allen is
I had
Brian
the
Hoyer.
same 31.
Brian Hoyer's better than
I'll
Kyle.
take Brian Hoyer.
Brian Hoyer's better than Kyle.
Yeah,
But
Haskins is 31.
Haskins is 31.
I'm with y'all again. I don't have nothing.
Haskins is 31.
I like where this is going. Go ahead.
30. I'll start. I put Mitch Trubisky.
Be careful with that name. It's
It's
a little tricky.
Yeah, you know.
Mitchell Trubisky.
Mitchell Trash.
Trash.
His first name rhymes with an expletive. that I'm
Yes,
not gonna
exactly.
use. But that's what he plays like. So he's also my number 30.
He's my 30. Quick little disclaimer. We all decided to say who we thought would start for their teams. There are 3 teams who could possibly have 2 possible people who does start. I personally don't care whether it was Mitchell Trubisky or Nick Foles. Both of them would have been 30.
Same person.
Exactly.
I think the Redskins is still the same. Dwayne Haskins, Kyle Allen, same
Yeah.
thing. I think the Chargers is where it gets interesting.
I
about
might
who
have put
starts.
Jarrett Stidham over Kyle Allen.
I don't know if this matters.
I guess because I've seen how bad Kyle Allen is, I haven't seen how bad Jarrett
That's
Stidham
what I'm
is.
saying. So I might have put Kyle.
Valid point there, sir.
And he is in the Bill Belichick system. Whatever that's worth.
True.
We'll be
Check
checking
down.
down.
Check down.
Hand it off to... At 30, I actually have Gardner Minshew. But that's because I don't
Wow, the Gardner disrespect is high.
No disrespect, just facts. Cam Newton should be that starter, but Mr. Khan do the right thing.
Cam Newton should be their starting quarterback.
But he won't be, unfortunately.
If I was Jameis, I'd have went there too. But
And then at 29, I have
Laviska
Trubisky.
Shenault and all of them,
at 29, he has
they be
Trubisky.
chalk-
At 29, I have Trubisky. Only reason I have Trubisky at 29 is because he actually has been to the playoffs before. Crazy enough. Mainly because of that defense, and he can run a little bit.
I'm not mad at that.
My 29 is Joe Burrow. It's no disrespect. I think he's actually going to be pretty good. But I think, 1, playing in Cincinnati against 3 good defenses is not going to help him. And 2, he doesn't have the biggest arm in the world. He's accurate, but he can't throw deep. So he'll have some lumps. Most rookies do, but at least he'll start from day 1. Hopefully he can learn from it. I do still like Joe Burrow, but for now, 29.
My 29 is Gardner Minshew.
And he loves Gardner, so that
Yes,
says
I
a
do.
lot.
Yeah, nothing much to say.
He got baby hands and he fumbles a lot.
I got
He is
Gardner
very
Minshew. I don't like Gardner Minshew. I never liked
I
Gardner
like him off
Minshew.
the field. He's cool.
If you went back and you listened to any of our other videos, I don't like him. He's 29.
I guess I'm the biggest Gardner fan here. But my 28 is you said you.
Yeah, I'm already.
My 28 is Tua. For the same reason as Joe Burrow, I think Tua's just gonna have a little bit more of an advantageous situation because of the defenses that he plays.
Yeah, Tua has a very good defense on the other side.
And he doesn't play too many good. Like that division is awful.
Yeah.
The AFC East is probably the worst division in football.
I mean, you'll see the Patriots defense.
Defensively,
Period.
I think they have some pretty decent defenses.
The Jets are
Buffalo.
decent. The Bills are very good. The Jets are decent.
The
Every-
Patriots.
Yeah,
They
they
have
got the
pretty-
Bills
they
and
The
the
decent
Patriots are misleading. They are misleading. They didn't play anybody good last year. I think they're closer to the middle of the pack than they are elite, but that's
I
neither
still
here
think
nor
they're
there.
top 10.
I think they're
Hey,
top.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
They
That's what I'm
probably will
saying.
decline.
He's gonna play 2 top 10 defenses.
He's
If
going
he
to play
plays.
2 really good corners. Other than that,
If he plays, but I think he'll play.
Nah,
he'll probably play.
He'll probably play.
Are we at 28?
Yeah.
yeah.
I have Justin Herbert / Tyrod Taylor, however you want to do it. I think they both could be very successful if the team plays well. They got a lot of weapons, but I don't really know.
I think Tyrod's better than Herbert, so I have the Chargers higher. But as of right now, right this second, well, you already know I'm not a Justin Herbert
He
guy
doesn't
at
know
all.
Justin Herbert.
So I think Tyrod makes the list, makes this list.
I think Tyrod
different.
starts over Justin Herbert.
Agreed. My 28 is actually someone else.
He likes this man as well.
Yeah, I really do think he's going to be pretty good in some years to come. Maybe not this year, maybe a couple years down the line. But Daniel Jones is my 28 for the New York Giants. Yeah, they need somebody to protect him. Looked up the stats. He's pretty good against the rush.
But you don't rush him and he turns it over. He throws picks.
He fumbles a lot.
He does.
He fumbles a lot.
He
He
has a bit of
fumbles
that.
more than Gardner.
Sounds
Yeah.
like Eli Manning.
Yeah,
I don't know if anybody. I think Gardner had 13 fumbles.
Yeah,
actually.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
So I don't think anybody fumbles more than Gardner.
James Winston.
Jameis throws a lot of picks. Jameis is just bad all
Yeah,
around.
Jameis just doesn't want the ball.
Jameis gonna be good next year when he starts. I'm telling
Jameis
y'all
just
now.
doesn't
You
want
heard
the
it here
ball.
first.
I mean, the
He'll
Saints
have
have
an amazing
weapons.
preseason.
He'll have
Jameis
an
Winston will have an amazing preseason.
Yeah,
I'm
playing
telling you
against
right now.
rookies and backups, I bet he is.
My 28 is Danny Dimes as well, Daniel Jones. I'm not a big Daniel Jones fan as well. I think he played decent last year. He doesn't have an offensive line, so maybe in like 2 or 3 years, if they finally get on one, we'll be able to see.
He doesn't have the greatest weapons in the world neither. Slayton had a good rookie year, but he's still young.
Slayton had a good year.
And Golden Tate's good. But,
Saquon was banged
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, Saquon.
Everybody was banged up on that offense.
yeah, so I mean, considering what he did last year with that, I think he'll only go up from here. But that was 28, so now we're on 27.
Yeah.
My 27 is not him. It's actually Gardner. We already talked about him. I said he fumbles the ball a lot. So
I'll go 27. Tua Tagovailoa. Roll Tide. I think he'll play at some point. I think he could be the best quarterback out this draft if he didn't get hurt, but we'll see. And yeah,
Where we at, 27?
yeah.
Tua is actually my 27 as well. I do think he has potential to be the best quarterback out of this draft class. Like he said, if he doesn't get injured, that's my biggest concern with Tua. He is pretty injury prone, but he looks pretty good. Hopefully him and Parker can get something going down there.
At 27, I have Tua. I know he is the best quarterback out of this draft class, but I have the other person ranked a little bit higher, just due to the simple fact that he has a lot more weapons. So I think he's going to have a better year on the other side. Yeah. But I think Tua is a nice fit at 27. At 26, I have Tyrod Taylor. I think he beats out Justin Herbert for the starting job.
It's going to get interesting.
I don't really think Tyrod. I think Tyrod gets a bad rep in the NFL, but I also think he kind of does it to himself as well in some instances. I think he has spurts where he plays really well, and I think he has spurts where he doesn't. It's not that he plays bad; he doesn't score the football. He doesn't really throw touchdowns a lot. I mean, he hasn't been on offenses that really push the ball as well, so I guess that kind of gives it to him. But I have him at 26.
So my 26 is Joe Burrow. I like this guy a lot. I just don't. Not in Cincinnati, not this year, maybe not the next couple years.
Cincinnati's been terrible for the better part of their whole franchise.
They need to revamp a lot of Cincinnati. So
He don't lie.
more power to you, Justin. Please try to stay healthy. Throw the ball away. Stay upright, please.
No, throw it to Marlon.
When we play, y'all.
Throw it to Marlon.
Thinking alike, brother. I got Joe Burrow, 26. They're gonna win 7 games. He's gonna be offensive rookie of the year. I'm telling you.
7
I'm
games.
about to
He's
say
not
that.
winning offensive rookie of the year.
I would bet whatever you need to bet right now. They're not winning.
I
7
don't have
games.
anything to bet, so I don't want any smoke.
Either
I have
one of
nothing
those
to
things.
bet.
Hey, bro.
Offensive rookie of the year or 7
bro.
games.
If the Bengals don't win 7 games, Byron gotta get a Baldy.
Yeah. That's what I was already saying. Cut the bush.
Yeah, get a
Cut
Baldy.
the
Come on, man.
bush.
Hey, I got the bush for a reason. Free cat. Mention his name, Goodell. But we'll keep it pushing.
Y'all need
26.
to be up out of there.
26, I have Daniel Jones. I'm not too big on him. I don't like how often he turns the football over, but I put him over some names below him because, like we said, his whole offense was banged up, including their best player, Saquon. They don't have an offensive line. They have some potential on defense, but it didn't really pan out last year. So it's, I mean,
potential on defense.
I think they have potential.
They might have
Potential on defense.
They might have
potential on
They got a couple people.
They got potential on offense.
Their front 7 should be better than what it was.
Okay.
Rushing a passer.
Okay.
They don't have a pass rush. That's
Okay.
That's part of your front
I
7.
was saying.
either way.
Are you rushing the? I mean, I'll take you rushing the pass over probably.
I'm actually not bad.
You know, you can get good low center of gravity. You got a nice little swim move. You got some quickness. You know, I'll take that.
He's a speed rusher.
26
Third down specialty.
Daniel Jones. My 25th on this list is Jared Goff. I just don't think he's very good. I think he's a product of Sean McVay's system, and even then, he still was not very good last year with Sean McVay. So
He's actually pretty high up in my list.
Jared Goff.
Yeah, 25.
He's in my 20.
I think
He's in top 20.
I think he has all the tools, but I don't think he can read a defense, and I think that's what holds him back. They gave him weapons, they gave him a run game, and none of those things panned out all the way. They did get to a Super Bowl that one year, and that was his 1 year when nobody knew what he could do, when he was really just throwing scripted plays from Sean McVay. Once you figured that out, they went progressively worse every year. So
I have Daniel Jones at 25. Eli Manning 2.0.
that's not a compliment.
He'll get you maybe 6 or 7 wins.
25 for me. I actually put Drew Lock.
I like Drew Lock actually.
Yeah, I put him here because I haven't really seen a lot from him, but from what I've seen, I like. But he hasn't done enough. Well, I haven't seen enough to move him higher. If that makes any sense.
Did have a winning record.
5-0, right?
I think
Something like that.
He
Yeah,
balled
something.
out. And
He has a 2-to-1 touchdown interception ratio.
Yeah,
but
so-
I'll get to Drew Lock when I get to him.
So we'll see how it plans out this year, but for right now, that's where he is at on my list.
I got Joe Burrow at 25. I'm not the biggest Joe Burrow fan. I don't have him higher than some of the quarterbacks that I'm actually higher on him, but I think he has a lot of weapons. He has AJ Green. He has John Ross.
One's
Tyler
He has
Boyd.
Tyler Boyd.
hurt.
All
Tyler
of them
Boyd's
hurt.
not. I mean,
All of them get hurt, but they weapons.
Joe
Joe
Mixon,
got to be on the field.
Gio Bernard.
Yeah, he has He has
From North Carolina.
weapons. Yes, he has. We just named 5
There's no
weapons.
O-line, like you said.
Yeah, he just doesn't have an
Bro,
offensive line.
Gio's like 40, so is AJ Green, and everybody else you said was hurt.
7 wins, baby.
That's if AJ want to play.
AJ didn't sign that franchise tag yet.
He did not. He didn't want to get
If he's
franchise
smart,
tag.
he'll take
But
that
Joe
18
Burrow
wins.
was the reason that they franchise tagged him because Joe said he won him. When your quarterback asks for a player,
I
sometimes
don't
you get
know
them to him.
weapons. He might have more weapons than Tua, but that's about it. I don't trust that Bengals offense at all.
I don't trust the owner, but that's another story.
That's a terrible organization. But
At 24, that's actually where I have Jared Goff. Jared Goff early in his career had if Adam Gase is football leukemia, Jake Fisher is just straight out cancer. Jeff Fisher. Might as well be Jake from State Farm.
bro, you already know how I feel about guys named Jake on the West Coast.
Jeff Fisher is just cancer for your football team. If you think I'm lying, where is he now? Jared Goff just doesn't do anything. He doesn't excel at anything to me at the quarterback position. He's like DC said, he's not really good at reading defenses. He's horrible against the blitz. If he has a pass rush in his face, he turns into a little baby. I'm just not a big fan.
By the way, Jeff Fisher got to a Super Bowl. Adam Gase did not.
What we at, 24?
Yes, we
I would still rather have Adam Gase over Jeff Fisher.
My 24 is Baker Mayfield.
Oh, come on, stop.
Oh, you disrespectful.
He's smoking
No,
too
he's
much.
not, because he's my 24 too.
Y'all both disrespectful.
Whatever he's smoking, don't smoke it.
Y'all
man.
both disrespectful, y'all.
I'm sorry, is Baker great? Did he
No, that's why I'm confused. Why
I
am
wanna
I
see-
acting like
I wanna
this?
see-
24?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
He better than Jared Goff.
I don't have time for this right now.
I got him ahead of Jared Goff.
He don't.
I
Yes,
don't.
he did. Oh,
No,
yeah.
I don't have time.
He
I
don't.
Go ahead. State your case, man.
He's better than Jared Goff.
He is better than Jared Goff.
I don't have nothing else to say. Baker, I don't like Baker Mayfield.
That's fine. That's a
He's
personal
not-
vendetta, it sounds like.
I only follow you because I have the same guy. I don't like Baker. I think he turns the ball over. I think he makes bad
24?
decisions.
Oh, my
He
God.
makes bad decisions. He turns the ball over. He has all the weapons
He's
in the world.
He's
and
top
still-
20, yo. He's top 20.
Baker, if he was top 20, they'd have been.
I thought we would get to at least 20 in America before it started, but I guess.
If he was top 20, they would have made the playoffs last year.
He's top 20.
He's not top 20.
He's top 20.
I'm just,
What do you see that makes him
Yeah,
good?
it's top
I want to
20,
see
but
who
I'm
you're
not-
23, 22, 21, and 20.
There are 23 quarterbacks better than Baker Mayfield?
I want
Oh
to
my
see.
God.
I want to see who you got before you get to 20. Before we get into this conversation.
Is it-
Okay.
Is it?
Go ahead,
What-
Byron. Who's your
what-
24?
I don't even know. I'm
24.
discombobulated.
I do not have Tyrod Taylor.
My 24 is
I do.
your boy.
we tripping.
My
I'm
20.
tripping.
Look, my 24 is your man's Kissing Sam.
Kissing
That's
Sam's
all
better
I'm
than
saying.
Baker.
Hell no.
You get
Hell no.
I have Baker over Kissing Sam in my rankings.
Thank you. All right, continue.
Not by a lot
Simmons.
though, but he's.
the
I have him better.
disrespect.
Yeah.
Hey, look, your number one receiver is Bashad Perriman. Have fun with that, Mr. Donald.
I'm not talking about what
We're
their
not
receivers
talking about
are.
their
I'm talking about
receivers.
who's the better
But
But
football player.
a lot of what you have as a quarterback does with your receivers, right?
No, because Tom Brady had nothing for 10 years.
That's
He was
one
the best
out of
quarterback in the
every,
league.
100 quarterbacks? Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees. Every
Aaron
quarterback
Rodgers
can
has
do
one guy to throw the ball to. Lamar Jackson had a rookie and pretty much nobody
that.
else
Lamar
last
Jackson
year.
had
So no.
better weapons than
I just
Sam
gave you
Darnold
3 though.
had.
Either way, continue.
He was talking, not me.
Yeah.
That's fine. Hey, look,
Oh,
Sam
you
Darnold-
said Kissing Sam. Yeah,
He said
24.
Kissing Sam. All right,
24.
23. I said Jared. I started off with Jared Goff.
23.
I got Teddy Bridgewater at 23. If you're talking Teddy Bridgewater from 3 years ago, I think Teddy Bridgewater is going to be in my top 20. Right now, I need to see what he does when he's starting 16
Got your man
games.
CMC.
He does have CMC,
That's
but
it, though.
CMC is the offense.
Yeah,
DJ Moore.
I'm not giving you DJ Moore, bro. It's to give me
I'll
another
give you
good
half-
season.
I'll give you half of these.
Yeah, I'll give
Okay,
you
all right.
half.
I'll take that. That's progression.
I'll give you half.
That's progression.
Yeah, 1,000 yards.
That's
I'll
right
give you
here.
half. I'm not
America,
giving
we
you
can
a whole
coincide and get stuff done. All right, you hear that? You
Not a
right-wing
whole.
Republicans. All right,
They are
God
the
damn.
Carolina Christian McCaffreys. That's what they
They
are.
are,
He's going to
but
get the
DJ
ball
Moore's a
on
nice
first,
complimentary
second,
piece.
and possibly third down.
And they got my man. What they got? They
First, second, and possibly third
Seth
down.
Roberts went down there. That's what went down there.
All right, I'm not even.
Yeah, come on. I don't even know why.
I
you
won't
show
even give you
up.
0.1.
No, I'm just
Seth
saying he
Roberts.
went down there.
Yeah, they got Robbie Anderson too.
I don't even know
That's
why
who it is. I'm gonna say Roberts.
Both of those make one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore. That's one. There you go. There you
DJ
go.
Moore's
They're the
okay.
same player. They have the exact same player.
Maybe.
Robbie's
Maybe.
better.
Robbie is better.
Maybe. I don't know.
All right, that's my
23.
23. Teddy Bridgewater.
All right, so my 23 is Tyrod. I put Tyrod Taylor in my top 23.
I mean, we could use that.
Oh shit! Let's stop talking. Tyrod is my 23. Yeah, I just I don't have much.
Ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen, we're
I don't have much to say about Tyrod. I just think he's better than that.
You think Tyrod is better than Baker?
I do.
Who you 23?
Tyrod.
He's not better than Baker.
He is.
Tyrod's better than Baker.
No, he's not.
He doesn't turn the ball over like Baker. He doesn't make bad decisions like
So
Baker.
why did Baker beat out Tyrod?
Because Tyrod
Tyrod
got hurt.
Why did he come back and play?
Because Baker started balling. But since then, he's never
That's
been
been
that
balling.
guy. He's
Thank
never
you.
done that again.
After
So
he got
Tyrod's better than
comfortable.
Baker. If that was the case, Baker should have started from day
And
one.
he had way more
We
weapons.
all know he should
after-
have started from day one.
He had,
Blame
he
you.
had
Blame
more
you.
weapons after Tyrod.
He should have
Like,
started from day
They
one.
played worse.
He never got the ability to start from day one.
Answer that.
I don't even like
Answer
Baker.
that.
What'd you say?
How do you get more weapons after Tyrod's lead and play worse? Exactly. Stop talking to me. Like I said.
Let's not act like people don't go through sophomore.
No.
Y'all not gonna act like I like Baker.
Nah,
Y'all
that's
not gonna put me in the
turnovers.
same boat as him.
That's
Like
your
I
man's
like
man.
Baker.
That's your man's
I
man.
want
That's
OBJ
not-
and
you a
Jarvis
kitchen, you a kitchen
Landry.
baker.
And he was
Odell was
he
not
forcing
himself.
open. He was
Odell was
forcing
not
it to
himself.
Odell
No,
all
he
season.
couldn't get the ball.
Odell was
to him.
hurt too.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't like Baker Mayfield.
He's
But
not
he was
good.
forcing the ball to Odell
Baker
Beckham
was
Jr.
only
all
good
year.
at
All right, did
Oklahoma.
everybody get their 23 out of there?
Yes, yeah.
All right, so
22.
I'll go 22.
Oh,
22.
Did I do 23?
Did you?
My 23 was Jared Goff. I don't need to say anything.
Yeah, you don't need to say anything.
I don't.
Check off.
Thanks, Sean McVay.
Facts.
All right, that's one guy we are universally on the same page about.
Yeah.
Overpaid.
Number 22, Teddy Bridgewater. Solid, doesn't have a big arm, safe thrower. I think he'll do well in Carolina because he'll make safe throws. He'll check down CMC a lot. They just don't have enough pieces to really compete in that division.
Their defense is just not up to par to compete.
Yeah,
It's young. It's young.
they spent 7 picks on
It's young.
defense.
Every like 2 years, they
Yeah,
probably have
They'll be all right, but I don't even on offense. They have some weapons. They'll make some noise, but they're not like an explosive offense.
No, they do have an explosive offense. They have speed.
They
on
have
offense.
guys that are fast. That don't mean you're like when I say explosive, I mean you putting points on the board.
Oh no, they don't have
Yeah,
that. They
That's
have
what I mean.
speed. on
Yeah,
offense.
they do have speed on offense. Yeah, so that's my 22. Teddy Bridgewater.
My 22 is actually Jimmy Garoppolo.
I'm not mad at that.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
I'm not mad at that. Y'all know how I feel. I got him way higher than that, but I'm not mad at that at all.
Put him there. Good
I
game.
disagree with his Baker and Jimmy. Jesus.
Good game manager. Doesn't have the strong arm. He doesn't make things happen downfield. Basically everything he just explained about who you just talked
Teddy
about.
Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Jimmy G. Check down artists, little quick throws, get the ball out your hand, manage the game, don't turn it over. Yeah, Jimmy G, everybody.
Who's got a 22?
Oh, just me,
You
right?
go?
No, I didn't.
I'm sorry,
You
sir.
want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got Drew Lock. I like Drew Lock.
I like Drew Lock also.
I think he is playoff bound this year with that team.
I don't care about the young Jeezy's part. I just like Drew Lock.
I
That
mean,
makes
he's-
it better. That makes it better.
it does make it better. It does make it better. But I like Drew Lock.
I think Denver finally has a quarterback.
Was that your 22?
Yeah, 22. That was 22.
22.
You
Alright.
do 20? Did you do your
Did
20?
you do 23?
I did.
Yeah, he
I
said
said Jared
Jared
Goff.
Goff.
I didn't.
Oh, yeah,
I
I
don't.
didn't talk
Some of
about
these people I'm not saying.
I didn't do 22. My 22 was Ryan Tannehill.
It's too low, bro.
It's
That's
not
too
too
low.
low.
That's
It's not
way
too
too
low. It's not too low when you told me
Tannehill?
that Baker Mayfield was that high. It's not too low.
Tannehill's better than Baker
No,
Mayfield.
he's not.
Nah, he's not.
He's not.
And I love Tannehill. You know that.
Y'all did.
I like Tannehill in Miami. I was one of the only people that did. He's 22. I'm taking Baker Mayfield today over Ryan Tannehill.
Y'all be in the kitchen baking too much with that nigga, man.
Ryan Tannehill's not going to have a good year this year. Everybody's going to talk about how overpaid he is by the end of the season, and the Titans won't even make the playoffs.
I do see that happen.
The Titans may not make the playoffs, but Tannehill is still better.
Tannehill's going to be the reason that they don't make the playoffs. I'll say that.
He's
He's going to start 16 games, and he's going to get exposed. I hate to say it.
Okay. I mean, what they do is kind of hard to. It's going.
Maybe
Yeah,
they're
they're gonna tote the ball and play action. It's kind of hard to stop that. So
He's going to throw a lot of picks.
I disagree. But my 21, because we have.
Yeah, right.
My 21 is Drew Lock. Like I said, 2 touchdowns to 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. Had a really good record with Denver last year. Closed the season out strong. They beat Kansas City with him.
He did.
I think he only gets better. They got better weapons. They got the best receiver in the draft, who I think is the best receiver in the draft. And they fell. He fell super far to them.
Yeah.
John Elway. John Elway did a great job. I was about to say John Lynch. John Elway did a great job with drafting this year for Denver. I think they take a step
For
up.
once.
They don't make the playoffs, but they will
They
be
beat
competitive.
competitive, but that's just me.
It's 17, so it's going to be really
I think they're sneaking at 9. But
I think. Well, yeah, we'll get to that later.
I'll follow you up. I got Drew Lock at 21 as well. Not for any of the Young Jeezy references, but just because I
Hey
think
man,
he's solid.
Chapada.
5-0. I think he played really well. I think Melvin Gordon starts for them. Jerry Jeudy comes in. He's gonna ball out. I like Cortland Sutton. You know that's my man.
Sutton ready to throw some hands.
Yeah, I like what they're doing. I'm not thinking that they make the playoffs, but it is
Not
possible
yet.
that they can sneak in.
Not yet. Next year, I like him.
Yeah. My 21, believe it or not, is Kissing Sam. Please get this man some weapons.
You got Rashad Perriman.
Please get this man some weapons.
You got Le'Veon Bell.
Please get this man some weapons.
Joe. Come
You
on.
got Quincy Anua. Ain't that his name?
No.
Y'all hear what I'm talking about, America.
And the sad thing is, their GM's
They
a
got
former
their
Ravens
tight end
guy.
actually nice though.
What's his name? Exactly.
Let me look him up. I know that tight end nice. I had him in fantasy.
Is it? I know who you're
Go
talking
ahead.
about.
Who you 21?
Oh, I have his man, Josh Allen, 21.
That's fine.
I like his trajectory. Reminds me of a young Big Ben a little bit. I think
You'll never be wanting to put that respect on him, yo.
Bro, he's not.
Oh,
He
okay.
is, yo. It's
I
Chris
said
Herndon,
young.
yo.
I said young
Chris
Big Ben.
Herndon is good,
Young
yo.
Big Ben can throw.
Josh Allen runs. Like he actually runs to run, not runs to scramble.
Young
around
Big
in
Ben
the
couldn't
pocket.
throw that well.
Young Big Ben couldn't.
He
When
went
Young
to
Big
the
Ben
Super
wasn't
Bowl.
asked to throw because he
had
was
a defensive
handling the
player.
football.
He
was
had
handling the
he had
football.
Jerome Bettis, Hall of Famer.
Chris Herndon is not a good tight end.
That's the thing.
Chris Herndon.
Herndon's okay.
We
Yeah,
don't
he's a good
even
tight
know
end.
you.
I
All I'm
don't know
saying
who that
is,
is.
Josh
I honestly
Allen.
don't.
I think the Bills will win at least 10, 11 games.
Yeah, the Bills are going to
They probably win that division by at least like
dollar.
$2.
Yeah.
All right. My number 20. That's where we at, right?
Yeah.
My number 20 is Josh Allen. I'm not a big Josh Allen guy, but he has a big arm and he has everything around him to succeed, including that really good
run over
defense.
linebackers.
Stephon
Which
Diggs
is
will
not
help him
what
out
Big
too.
Ben does.
Stephon Diggs will help him.
Stephon Diggs does help out a lot, and I like Montgomery at running back. That's the name, right?
Yeah.
No,
Singletary. Montgomery's
on the
Chicago.
pads.
I'll get them confused.
Same.
Devin Singletary.
Yeah,
They are the same exact
Same
guy.
running back, small school, whatever.
But yeah, I actually like him. I think he'll take a step forward for them this year. 97-year-old Frank Gore should be out the league by now.
He's on the Jets.
Yeah, he went
Should be out the league
Playing
by
with
now.
Sam. That's another weapon for Donald.
Yeah.
Future Hall of Famer, baby. Let's go.
Got Frank Gore and Le'Veon Bell.
Oh, that's a duo right there, baby.
Disrespectful.
Madden 06, baby.
They probably was a problem on Madden 06. You had both of them.
Two franchise players.
My number 20. It's funny that we talk about Josh Allen because my number 20 is actually Ben Roethlisberger.
Wow.
I mean, that's
I'm not mad at that. He is coming off.
He's
injury.
coming off injury.
He's
We
not-
don't know
he
where
old
he's
as
at.
hell, but come on now.
Yeah,
We don't
I'm
know
not-
where
I'm
he's
not-
at.
I'm not.
You good?
He a Hall of Famer, though.
He's a Hall of Famer.
What does that
but he's
mean?
He a Hall of Famer, bro.
Yo, I hate when we have to base people off
What they
we
doing
see.
right now?
He
And-
was home with a beard, bro. Like he didn't
and
do
a
nothing.
beard belly.
He's
Yeah,
going to miss
exactly.
AD.
That's
He's
what
gonna
I'm
miss
saying.
AD.
Like we don't know where Ben is right now. And that's the only
I'm not mad
reason-
at it, but that's
That's
a little too
only
low. for me.
reason
It's a little
I'm putting
too
him
low
at
for
I
me.
20.
respect my man's opinion. That's
That's
right.
the only reason I'm putting him
Even though I
at
don't
20.
have
I
that
don't know where he's at.
I don't have that on you, but
I don't know who he's throwing to.
Hey, man, as a Ravens fan, I ain't mad at you for putting that.
Nobody ever.
Yeah.
We're not going to be upset about it too much.
Big Ben
He's not
is
gonna be
my.
Hopefully he
number
plays like the
20.
20th ranked quarterback this year.
Facts.
That'd be great.
He in my top 15.
So we on
20. Yeah, mine is Josh Allen, just like them. I know they probably shocked that I had Josh Allen at 20.
Listen,
He
he been on that dollar bill bandwagon for a minute.
since preseason last year.
He was on it.
I think he has to take some steps this year. I think he will. I think he has weapons. He has a number 1 wide receiver now because I think John Brown is a number 2 wide receiver.
He is.
He definitely been Ben.
I think that Devin Singletary would take that second-year leap while also not having to share the backfield with Frank Gore, which I don't understand why you share the
Let's not
backfield
forget that
with Frank
tight
Gore in
end.
any way, shape, or form. What's his name?
Knox.
Knox.
Knox
Knox.
will have a good
Knox is pretty
year.
good.
And their defense will carry him, so I don't care.
Oh,
Josh
yeah.
Allen
Yeah,
at 20.
19.
At 20, I got Tannehill. I don't need to say too much.
Okay. Well,
I like Tannehill. I just think he will decline a little bit, but he's still solid.
Who you got at 19?
Me?
Anybody?
I'll go
I'll
first.
go
I'll go first. Jimmy G. 19.
I actually have him higher than that, and y'all be surprised. Y'all know I think Jimmy G is not what everybody else thinks he is. I think he's overrated, but I think he's higher than 19. What you got at 19?
I actually got Josh Allen at 19. Right after Big Ben. That's why I said I thought it was funny.
They're the same guy.
Maybe now.
You know what? Now they might be.
Yeah, maybe
They
now
might
they're the
be.
same
But like
guy.
I
I
said,
ain't mad at that.
Ben Roethlisberger was here with us doing the podcast while Josh Allen was balling.
In the playoffs.
Yeah. So that's why he's ranked above.
Hey,
Ben
I told you,
Roethlisberger.
I'm not mad.
Hall
that
of
you got
Famer
Ben
or
low.
not, I can't.
And
I don't
keep
know what-
preaching,
yeah,
bro.
I
Keep
don't
preaching.
know
You
what
good
you
with
did,
me?
bro.
I ain't got no problem with it.
My 19 is kissing Sam Darnold. He has no weapons, so I don't think he's going to have a good year. And he has Adam Gase as a coach.
My 19 is Sam Darnold also for those same exact reasons. And it's not. Notice he said nothing about Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold can play. Okay, he has football cancer as a coach, and me and Byron at wide receiver. So that's why
And I'm slow.
he's going to.
Hopefully,
struggle.
Le'Veon Bell has a bounce back year.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, he loses some weight. He needs to lose like 10, 15 pounds.
Who?
Le'Veon Bell.
I think he'll be okay, but the team will just be trash.
They don't have an offensive line. Last year was his first year seeing how good his offensive line was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that Pittsburgh line was really
I
good.
think I want to go first for 18.
Go
'cause
ahead.
I don't think
Go for it.
anybody else has him where I have him.
Oh boy.
My 18 is Phillip Rivers. I think Phillip looked
I'm
awful
not too
last
far
year.
from you.
Okay, I think
I got Phillip up there.
I got Phillip. Phillip looked like trash last year. I'm just being
He did.
real.
Phillip
with
was
you.
like Jameis Winston.
And
If
Phillip-
Jameis Winston didn't have the year he had last year, it was Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers is a
I don't
Hall
care
of
what you
Famer. And Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer. I
He
agree.
is.
He is a Hall of Famer, but he looked terrible last year.
I agree. I love Phillip.
I love him
Phillip
too.
more than anybody else.
Probably. But, I mean, I like Phillip. I think he's really good.
I thought Phillip was really good.
Who we at? 18?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is actually where I put Jared Goff at. Yeah, we can say he's a product of the system, but for some reason, I think he has a good season this year coming. I honestly do.
Hang on, who's starting running back?
Who
Malcolm
that?
Brown.
Mike, yeah.
Malcolm Brown.
I mean, they got rid of Cooks. I don't even know
Who he's throwing to?
Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods.
I like
That's
Cooper
probably
Kupp. I don't really like
But
Robert
Cooper
Woods.
Kupp's not
That's my
number
guy
two.
from UFC.
He's more
They still
slot.
got
He
Everett.
is a slot.
They still got
Yeah,
Everett.
they still
And
got
Higbee.
Everett.
I guess they're going to do a lot of 2 tight ends.
Yeah.
I mean, I like McVay, so you got a chance.
Hopefully he can figure it out because Jared Goff ain't.
Look, they got Aaron Donald, so they got a chance.
Yeah.
Where we at?
18.
Oh, I had Teddy Bridgewater. I think he's going to be okay. A little bit overpaid, but who's not in this NFL quarterback market?
Everybody's overpaid.
Right.
Man.
I think given CMC, DJ Moore, Anderson, Seth Roberts, the offense will be competitive. And Matt Rule coming from college, I think that system will be conducive to what they do. Nice weather out there.
They're just in a bad division, man. That's a bad.
Yeah, they'll
division
finish
to play in,
last, but
man.
they might score points, but they won't be able to stop anybody.
Yeah. We're at 18. My 18 is Jimmy G. I don't really have anything good to say about Jimmy G.
Good. Let's leave it there.
Oh no, I do. I got one thing good to
here
say
we
about
go.
Jimmy G. You are one of the best slant throwers out there, my brother.
17.
I love his choice in women. Man. I do. I just do. 17? You know
Yeah, I'll do 17.
Okay.
All right, my 17 was Teddy Bridgewater. I like him for the reasons Byron said in that Carolina system. Matt Rule coming from what was it, Baylor? Yeah,
They
so
can
I
dunk
think,
that thing, baby.
I think it's going to be a pretty fast paced. Everybody
Dang, everybody had Teddy you high but me.
getting the ball in the rounds type offense that we're about to see. A lot of trickeration.
It's gonna be it's no chickeration. If you
Mm,
playing
give
Madden
the
with the
ball to
Panthers,
CMC.
you know what you do? You got one button. That's it. And you know who that button is for? CMC.
That's it.
Nobody else running routes. Everybody else blocking on
hey,
that.
shout out to
Bridgewater,
Carolina.
number 17.
Shout out to Carolina for paying that white man, by the way.
Hey, yo, might be one of the greatest white men of all time. That's what need to be on this man's white man Mount
He's not
Rushmore.
top 3. He's not top 3. Okay?
He should be.
He's maybe.
Who running a faster 40?
I don't know.
Hey, yo,
He's
I
running
feel like
fast as some
I want to
birds.
know who ran the fastest white 40 in NFL history.
We're gonna bring that to you next time.
Right,
It's
Top
probably
five
him.
things.
It's probably him. It's probably him.
Let's see if you can Google that.
All right.
Are we at
He's like
17?
40.
Yeah, we are at 17. You go ahead.
Oh, I actually have Phillip at 17, so one spot ahead
Okay,
of yours. So
okay.
I agree with you.
For the most part.
I think going for India is helping him.
I agree with that
prolong his
too.
career.
Shout out to T.Y.
Hand it off to Jonathan Taylor and Marlon Mack. Let that O-line protect you. Throw to Michael Pittman out of USC, and you got a
And
playoff,
T.Y. There we
playoff
go.
team. Yeah, T.Y.
I think they do make the play. Well, that division's trash, so they're
they'll
definitely
probably run away with
Yeah.
it. because-
My number 17 is Derek Carr.
If this is correct, it is Troy Apke. He ran a 4.35.
And what did he do in the league?
Who is that? Whose man?
Who he played for?
Is that?
Who he played for?
But either way, my number 17 is Derek Carr. I don't know why.
Plays for
Coach-
the Washington Redskins.
Oh, that explains everything. Everything.
Yo,
Well, he's on the roster right now.
You look like
Yes.
a quarterback with
He
the
got
number
drafted in
13.
2018.
Was he a 7th round pick? Was he the bull? They like
4th round pick.
4th? Okay.
Okay, well,
Hey,
that's,
shout
He's
out.
the one from, remember the Deion Sanders? Well, that boy's
Oh, that boy
fast.
Oh,
says. He's
yeah.
like, you know why.
Yeah, that's him. 4.35.
interesting. He's probably the only 4-3 in white NFL history.
Shout out to him.
I got Derek Carr 17. His coach John Gruden hates him. I don't really know why. He's solid. He just needs a solid run game, which they have with Josh Jacobs. They added some weapons. They added a receiver, Henry Ruggs, in the first round. I think Vegas will be a little better than they were last year, but still not good enough to compete in that division.
We on 17?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else went for me?
Just you left.
I got Baker Mayfield at 17. I thought this was a nice spot for him. I don't think he does anything really bad. I know, he does one thing bad. If you don't blitz him for some weird reason, he's worse than if you blitz him. I don't
That's kind of like
understand
the Daniel Jones thing. You should
Yeah.
really, I don't know.
I don't
But
understand
Daniel
that.
Jones
Baker
plays
turns the
better
ball
against
over.
them. Yeah.
He puts the ball in harm's way.
Yeah, Daniel Jones, he plays well when you blitz him, not when you don't. Baker Mayfield is the exact same way. If you blitz him, he has really good
Yeah, I don't
passer
know.
rating. But if you sit back and just let him try to decide,
He does a lot of forcing.
quarterback.
He
Yeah.
forces
Last
the
year-
football.
Last year, I will give it to him. I think he was falling under the Odell Beckham Jr. hype train of I need to keep my superstar happy, and he force-fed him a lot. Hopefully this year he'll pass the ball around. He has arguably probably the most weapons. I think he has more weapons than Tom Brady and Drew Brees currently.
They got about the same at least.
No. He has
No,
Austin
he got
Hooper,
two running
Odell
backs.
Beckham Jr.,
Two running backs,
Jarvis
two tight
Landry,
ends.
Rashard
They still got
Higgins,
Njoku?
David Njoku,
Yeah.
Hooper.
Kareem Hunt.
Austin
I said
Hooper.
him.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt and Chubb. Yeah, he has at least 2 weapons at every position. He
And
has
he got
the
an
most
O-line.
weapons.
He has an O-line, which is
Yeah,
important.
and now he does.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not the biggest,
they're going
I'm
to
not
the
the
playoffs
biggest
if
Jay
they're-
Conklin fan. I think he was overpaid. That's neither here nor there.
They drafted a tackle in the first round, so
That was good.
They could put Conklin at right.
They're
Right
gonna
there.
have to because that's the only option for him. He's not good.
All right, 16.
My 16 is actually Phillip Rivers, not too far away from you. I think he's a white man. He's the white version of Jameis Winston.
which is an insult. It's not a good thing.
No, I think it's complete. They both had 2 very good receivers on the outside. Both had question marks kinda at running back, even though I think that the Chargers had a way better running back situation question mark than the Bucks. Both had pretty decent tight ends. Yeah, Phillip Rivers. He's gonna have a really good year though. This year for the Colts, they're gonna make the playoffs.
They're gonna win. I don't know if he's gonna have a good year, but they're gonna win.
I think he's gonna have a decent year. I don't think he's gonna throw as many picks as
4,000 yards.
Probably not. They
No,
run the
yeah.
ball.
Probably like 35, 37,
38, yeah,
like in
something
that
like
range. Not 4,000.
38.
If he has 4,000 yards,
38, like
they'll probably
27
beat that.
touchdowns, like maybe 10 picks.
That's
something like that.
he's throwing more picks than that just because.
Nah, I think maybe.
I got him at like 37 with probably like 33 and 15.
33 is a lot of
Throwing
touchdowns.
33.
I have him throwing 25 touchdowns and
I can see
about
that.
14, 15
I can see that.
interceptions.
I can see that.
So,
Yeah, I say 27, about 10, 11.
16. My 16 is porn star James.
You did have him the highest. I'm
Yeah.
proud of you.
Honestly, it's mainly just because what these other quarterbacks have to deal with that he doesn't have to deal with. He has the easiest path of just anything. You literally just have to sit back and throw a slant or a crossing route all day. And then they're going to run the ball. They're going to play defense. John Lynch surrounded him with a whole bunch of talent, like not necessarily weapon-wise, but for the rest of that team. They're the best team. They got to what? The Super Bowl.
They
last
could
year.
get back.
They probably will.
I have no faith in his ability, however. He has a noodle arm, and,
I just can't believe
he does
overthrew
he
Emmanuel
does other
Sanders in the
things.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, what we at, 16?
he does other things off the field that I won't speak of, like Byron did so eloquently.
My 16 is Phillip Rivers as well.
Yeah.
There's nothing much need to be said about Phillip
All right, who's your 15?
and his 17.
We had 16?
games.
Oh,
Yeah.
my 16 is Derek Carr.
I'm sorry.
I thought Vegas would have a
Keep
great
thinking about
draft, but they didn't, and I don't think they're going to progress. They might even regress before they progress, which makes no sense. But it made sense in my head. But
They got some pieces. They got banged up on defense last year.
I
Yeah,
think
and
even
offense.
with that, though, they're still possibly the
They
4th best
drafted
team in that division.
to me one of the best wide receivers in the draft, which is Michael Pittman Jr. They have
Shout out
what's
to
his name?
USC.
What's the fast dude from last year that they drafted?
Henry
Oh,
Ruggs.
yeah.
No.
from
Paris
last year.
Campbell.
Paris
From Ohio
Campbell. He's really fast. He was hurt all last year. He'll come in and play the slot.
Abrams, that safety they drafted last year, he got hurt. He was off to a solid
Yeah.
start to his rookie year.
Malik Hopper, however you say his name. He had a really decent freshman year. They were trying to trade him, but they decided not to. Hopefully he comes up. And then linebacker, what's his name? Darius Leonard. He's really good. That's all I
Now
really
we're
say.
at 15.
Yeah, 15. Go ahead.
I'll start 15. I got Big Ben.
I as well. I also have Big Ben. I don't know what he's going to be, but I got him.
He's still at least 15.
Yeah.
That's fair.
My 15 is Derek Carr.
My 15 is also Derek Carr.
All right, well,
Damn, you got Derek Carr 15.
Now, yo, y'all know I don't even like that
I
man.
respect it.
Don't like him.
I got him at 17. But whatever.
My 14 is Big Ben.
My 14 is Kyler Murray.
My 14 is Kyler Murray.
I think Kyler gets some. He got DeAndre Hopkins this year. He threw for like 3,700 yards. I think
He's
he'll take
going
a
to ball
step up.
out this
Still
year.
got Larry.
Hey, yo,
Larry Fitz is 95. I'm not counting.
if
him.
you like me,
He about to
go put $100 on Kyler Murray to win MVP. And I ain't mean for that to rhyme.
That might be a bad bet, actually.
Yeah, the odds on that probably are super long, and he has a decent chance. I just think they play in the wrong division. The Seahawks are better. The 49ers are better.
I don't think the Seahawks are better. I think they're better than the Seahawks.
I have the Seahawks not making
Russell
the playoffs
Wilson
this
is
year.
better.
I think the Cardinals make the playoffs.
Russell Wilson plays for the Seahawks, so the Seahawks are better.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the receiving core.
It'll
on
be
the
some good
Cardinals
man.
better
It'll
than
be
the
some
receiving
good games
core
when they play. They usually come down to the wire.
on the Seahawks.
I like Russell Wilson better.
Who else is that? The 49ers are better. I said 49ers, Seahawks.
They're clearly the best.
I agree. The
team, obviously.
49ers.
Who's the fourth team in that?
The
draft?
Rams.
The Rams are probably not better.
Probably the worst team.
Yeah, Rams are probably not better.
Yeah. 14.
14.
Oh,
14.
14. Yeah.
You didn't go yet.
Oh, everybody else went?
Yeah.
Baker, Mayfield.
14, you Kyler Murray?
No, I said Big Ben.
Big man, yeah.
I got Baker Mayfield at 14. He's going to the playoffs this
He
year.
ain't
You
that
can
high.
book it. Put
He ain't
$100 on the Browns to make the
He ain't
playoffs.
that high. He ain't that.
He is that high.
He not that.
He is that high. He's gonna bounce back.
Yeah, I was on your
He's
side
gonna
when they had
ball
it
out.
low. But
He's gonna throw for almost 4,000 yards. He's gonna take his team to 9 or 10 wins. They're gonna be in the
he
playoffs,
should be between
and everybody's
15
gonna
and
be
20.
back on the bandwagon.
I was never on the bandwagon.
My 13 is Ryan Tannehill.
Oh wow.
Drunk.
No, he not. He my 13 too.
You drunk too.
No.
Yo, y'all
You know you like to get drunk, so I ain't surprised.
Yeah, all right. Any God over here talking about somebody like to be drunk.
My 13 is Ryan Tannehill.
You had Ryan Tannehill over Kyler Murray?
Yeah.
You had Ryan Tannehill over Kyler Murray?
One of them made the playoffs last year.
Exactly.
He didn't play the whole season.
They won when he played.
One of them had Derrick Henry.
What are you talking about?
One of them
Carr
had
made the
Derrick
playoffs.
Henry.
Yeah.
One of them had Derrick Henry and AJ
It don't
Brown.
matter. Why are we talking about how
Kyler Murray is my 13. He better than Ryan Tannehill.
Ryan Tannehill was like first in passing rating last year.
He
too.
really was. And
It
I
was
was
5 games. Sure.
Probably played like 10.
Well, my 13 is Kyler Murray. You know I love Kyler Murray.
I think we all are pretty much.
You know I gotta have my
Kyler
Oklahoma
at this
guys back to back. You know they're just balling out,
Alright,
and Kyler is gonna take his team to the playoffs.
point. So you think Kyler and Baker are
They're
close to
pretty
the
much
same?
the same type of player.
Oh my
They're
God,
basically the same quarterback. They're
America.
basically the same quarterback.
He only have a cup, and I'm wondering what's
They're basically the same
Alright,
quarterback.
who you 12?
My 12,
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford. Hall of Fame number bound Matthew Stafford.
That's
Tony
my team.
Romo.
He's gonna put up great numbers. I don't think he's gonna make the Hall of Fame because of lack
I
of
just said
lack of
numbers.
player.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does have Hall of Fame type numbers. Though.
My 12 is actually Matt Stafford as well.
My 12 is Matt Stafford as well.
My 12 is number 12, Tom Brady.
Oh, come on. Not in the top 10 at least? Okay. You got Drew Brees in the top 10, don't you?
He's number 10.
Gosh. Okay.
That's where you're number 12.
Matt Stafford.
Oh, that's it. All right, I'll start at 11 then. My number 11 is actually Cousins.
I ain't mad at that.
I give you that.
He's my number 11 as well. He just can't win big games.
Yeah.
He beat the Saints last year.
The Saints
The
beat
Saints
themselves
beat-
every
the
year.
Saints beat them.
Last
The
time I
Saints
checked,
beat
it didn't
themselves
say
this
Saints
year
beat
as
the
well.
Saints. It said
And
Vikings beat
that
Saints.
non-called pass interference.
Hey, yo, don't put yourself in a
Again.
situation to get beat by the refs. You know
Again.
that's
one
not
call
argument.
doesn't.
Don't put
Again,
yourself in a
change the whole
situation to get beat by the refs.
It's neither here nor there. My number 11 is Matt Stafford. Y'all already talked about him, so I ain't got nothing to say about it.
My 11 is Carson Wentz, Wince, because I wince when I watch him sometimes because I hope he don't get hurt. And then I feel for this guy over here because he starts crying about his Eagles.
Hey, yo, this man just...
He's overrated. He's not the best quarterback in that division. He's overpaid.
He is the best quarterback in that division.
No, he's not.
Okay.
And that's all I have to say. Wince, because I start wincing when I watch him.
All right, who you
Yeah.
tell? This man had
Am
him
I starting
outside
10?
the 10.
Am I starting number
You
10?
disrespectful.
Number 10, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, wow.
Yep, I got Aaron Rodgers at 10.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
All right, let's wrap it up.
I got him at 10.
Good show, guys.
You know,
Just go ahead and go 9-1 now, just by yourself.
his
Jesus.
off the field antics have eclipsed his on the
I
field
put the ball
abilities.
back, but I gotta keep
All
it.
right, I love his choices in women. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers. You know, it'd be
Andrew
okay.
Patrick is a nice one.
Yes, that's a nice one. Call your mother though. All right. God damn it, she birthed you. But number 10.
None of that has to do with football.
You got Tom Brady over Aaron Rodgers?
All day, every day, twice on Sunday. Aaron Rodgers can't carry Tom Brady's
So-
job. Stop playing.
My 10, you disrespectful. My 10 is actually Tom Brady. He starts my top 10. That's saying a lot.
10,
yeah,
Tom Brady. He
he's
shouldn't
10.
even be in the
Where's
10.
the lie, America? No lie.
Tom
I
Brady,
got him at
10.
12. He's not in the 10.
10.
But my 10 is Drew Brees. Little too old, not enough arm strength. And I tried to remove my emotion about his comments. I feel like he's gonna make up and try to do the right thing. I get all that. He's calling around all Black America. Anybody who's a Black leader, Shannon Sharp to who knows, Jesse Jackson. I don't know who Drew Brees is trying to call, but he's on his apology tour right now. But I have him at 10 based on his game, which is falling off sadly. Although he is the second greatest quarterback of all time.
I swear to God, you better not have Tom
Not
Brady.
after saying what he
You better
said.
not have Tom Brady in your top 5. I swear to God, you better not have Tom Brady.
What
in
do
your
you
top
mean?
He got
5.
Tom Brady.
Yeah,
at-
you
Better
know
not
he
have Tom Brady.
He
in
got
your top
Tom Brady
5.
at-
Listen, man.
I swear you better not
Yo
have
got
Tom
that
Brady in
nigga
your top 5.
T-2, T.2.
And if you got him at 1, I'm never
Got
doing
that
this
nigga-
show again.
Tom Brady
No,
won.
that's
He
what
my
he's not at
resignation.
No,
He's
I'm
not
not
at
that.
one.
No, it's
He's
his
not-
resignation.
he's not at one.
He's not welcome in my house.
He's not at 1. I told
My
you.
number 9 is Drew Brees.
Not at
Yo got Brady at.
Drew Brees did
1B.
not have. The last time we saw Drew Brees, he did not play really well. At this point in his career, he's not really getting the ball downfield.
At all.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say.
Except for that one guy down there that you can't guard.
Yeah.
All right, so what we on 9?
Yeah.
So my 9 is the young man y'all was just speaking about, actually. Drew Brees, I put him at 9.
Yeah, man, old as hell.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
But,
This is last year.
I put Brady at 10, put him at 9. I do think
He
he
was
got
not
a little
winning this
bit.
last year.
He got a little bit more juice than
He
Brady.
signed for 2.
So
He did?
yeah, he did. Brady signed for 2 as well.
So
I don't
Philip
care
Rivers.
about that.
No, Philip Rivers signed
One.
for 1.
Yeah. They don't have a starting quarterback. No, they drafted one.
Eason.
Yeah, I was about to say they don't have a starting quarterback on their roster for next year, but they got one.
Andrew Luck come back.
That
I
would be
think
tough.
Andrew
Yeah,
Luck
that
will
would
come
be
back in
tough.
probably like a year or two.
Might as well
would be
come
tough.
back next year.
That would be
Just
tough.
take a couple years off. We at 9.
Yeah.
Is it me?
Yeah.
I got Matty Ice. Matt Ryan about to ball out. I don't think he'll win anything because Dan Quinn probably should have been gone.
You think that Aaron? Nothing. Because I'm gonna say this about everybody, so I'm just not going.
Matt Ryan is going to put up better numbers this year. He has better weapons.
He does have better
Brian
weapons.
put up
Matt Ryan's always had
numbers all the
weapons.
time.
Yeah, he always
he
puts up
does.
numbers.
He
He
puts
puts up MVP
I
caliber
actually
numbers
has-
every year.
He has Matthew Stafford type numbers.
I have him higher than 9.
I wanted to put him higher, but he doesn't
Barely.
come up big in the playoffs. But I love Matt Ryan because he just
Yeah, I got
he's
him.
ball.
My number 9 is Kirk Cousins.
I like that.
That was higher than I thought you would put him.
I'm tired than I thought I would put him, but as I looked at the list, I couldn't say Drew Brees is better than him right now. I couldn't say Stafford's better than him right now. So
I
those are
think
my
both
10
of
and
them are
11.
better than him right now. No, Drew Brees. I don't think Matthew Stafford is. I think him and Matthew Stafford are the same player too.
Cousins slightly a little bit better.
All right, who your 8?
My 8 is Matt Ryan. That's where I put Matt Ryan. I actually wanted to put him higher, but
He is higher than mine.
last year the Falcons just couldn't do it.
It wasn't his fault.
Defense is terrible.
I was
The
gonna say, it
defense is
wasn't his fault.
terrible, but
Wasn't
the
his fault.
offense wasn't scoring either. So
That's just Julio Jones that couldn't score touchdowns.
Yeah, Matt-
Everybody else though. He threw them to
He
everybody
had
else.
MVP caliber numbers last year. He just had.
He has MVP caliber
That's
numbers.
what I'm saying. He
Yeah,
just
yeah.
see balls
so I
out.
say it's Matthew Stafford.
My number 8, and I'm jumping in front of
No,
Bobby just
Ryan.
to see his
Not
reaction. My number 8 is Dak Prescott.
I'm happy with it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not mad at it. You top 10. I'm not mad.
You got Aaron Rodgers at 10, so I don't care what he's saying.
You know what? You're right. But this ain't the first time he done said Dak over A-Rod. But
That's a fact.
That's neither here nor there.
Jeez.
He's better.
He's not better.
Dak Prescott
man.
is not better than Aaron
He
Rodgers.
is better.
That sounds like blasphemy. Like I almost want to like pray after this episode.
He's better.
Dak's number 8, pay the man. Not 45 because he definitely ain't that. But
He's not worth 45.
just pay.
He worth at
him
least
something.
37. 36, 37.
The highest is 35. I'm cool
Yeah,
with him getting
36,
36.
37.
37 might be a stretch too, but either way, pay the man. Get it done.
Yeah, my what we at 8?
Yeah.
My 8 is Matt Ryan as well. Yeah, MVP caliber numbers every year.
He does.
He only had, I don't know. He puts up the numbers, but Atlanta does absolutely nothing.
Hayden Hurst will help.
They're-
Every year.
They are like they're like the Chargers. They have a good year, bad year. Good year, bad year.
But that division got so much better, and they didn't.
And they didn't get better at all.
And
It might be
they-
8-8.
They do have 11 first rounders on offense. Though.
But they're still gonna go.
And
8.
how many on defense? Maybe one.
I have no
I don't
idea.
know. Probably.
I
That's
don't
been
know.
the problem, though.
I can't
The
name not one
defense,
person on their
like,
defense. Keanu Neal.
Yeah.
They got
There you
him.
go, one.
Desmond Trufant.
Yeah. What's his?
Fine. Didn't
Uh,
he go to
Deion
he
Jones?
left. He went to
Deion
Detroit.
Jones. Oh well, they ain't got nobody.
Yeah,
Keanu Neal. He went to Florida.
All right.
Nobody know him.
Okay.
Nah, I mean, who we on?
7. Go ahead.
Did I do
All right,
8?
I'll start.
Did you do 8? Who's your 8?
First cousins. Bring him to the cookout. It's my first cousin. You know, I respect him. It's my guy. He's gonna win that division this year.
I'll start with
I like that.
gonna win that
All right, so
She's not gonna.
Aaron Rodgers is gonna win that division this year.
my 7 is that actually. As he said, pay that man. Definitely not whatever the hell he was asking for.
45.
Yeah,
man.
because was tripping. But yeah, definitely pay him because I don't unless y'all want the red rifle to be thrown for y'all down there in Dallas.
Lord,
But,
Andy Dalton. I'm so happy I didn't have to rank Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton can get the Cowboys to the
But
playoffs.
on that roster, he would take.
He can get them to the
playoffs.
playoffs, yo.
Just because of
I
the
feel
weapons.
like I could, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm gonna say he got the weapons, yeah.
He gonna turn
He can get
around.
them to the
But Dak is 10 times
I bet you I
better
could beat
than
Andy Dalton in the throwing contest. I bet you I could throw further than Andy Dalton.
William on what?
7.
7.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I got Drew Brees at 7.
Respect.
Drew Brees is
Yeah,
still one of the
you
greatest
had Drew
quarterbacks
Brees
of all
the
time.
highest.
Yeah, right.
He still balls out.
He's
He's
not better
goofy,
than Aaron
but he
Rodgers.
can ball out.
Not at all.
He
Yeah,
is better
you-
than Aaron Rodgers.
No, he's not.
Was you sipping when you making this list at home?
He might have been.
Nah.
Um,
Completely sober.
My number 7 is Carson Wentz. I think he goes a little bit
He had
underappreciated.
Carson Wentz at 11. I just remembered that.
7 is Carson Wentz. He dragged me and Rel at receiver to the playoffs last year. His last 8 games, he was top
He had
5.
a quarterback and starting wide receiver last year. Got to the playoffs.
He's in the
He
NFL.
beat out who? What
He's in
team
the
did he beat
NFL.
out to make the playoffs last year? With me at wide receiver.
Beat out Jerry Jones. Not
Beat
that
out
Cowboys.
Okay, either way, he
Not
got there.
Cowboys.
His last 8 games, despite having no weapons, were top 5 across the board, pretty much.
He
So
did his thing. He did. Those tight ends are really good up there. I give him that.
that is true. But he's also pretty good too.
My number 7 was Dak Prescott.
No, we was on
Carson
six.
Wentz is we
I
on
ain't
7.
just- we on
We
seven.
on 7.
All right,
Carson Wentz is the best player on that offense.
My number
You
7
got him
was
at
Dak
7?
Prescott.
Oh, you got that.
Yeah, I got him at 7.
Thank you for the respect. I appreciate
My
it.
number 6 is Carson Wentz. I made sure I put him over top because he's better.
Yeah, that myself.
He's better.
My 6 is actually Carson Wentz as well.
You disrespectful.
My 6 is Matt Ryan.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
you
you
disrespectful.
Yeah, you true.
Who you
I'm
6?
factual. I'm the voice of reason. My number 6 is Dak.
Okay,
Dakota
all right.
Prescott.
That's
We're
not
not
too high.
surprised.
Yeah,
Dakota
yeah.
Prescott.
We're not
No,
surprised.
honestly, I thought he was gonna have Dak like 3.
3 Dakota
Yeah,
Prescott.
yeah.
Pay that man whatever the hell he want, goddammit. If
Well, I
Trump
think
can
the
be
highest he was gonna
president,
put him
Dak
with
can be
6.
the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, goddammit.
The highest he was going to put him.
It'll only be 4 years because Mahomes about to get 50
Because
million.
I know he got Brady at 5.
No, he got Brady at 2.
Yeah,
He
Brady.
better not have Brady at 2.
That nigga like.
You want me to go at 5?
Yes.
Yeah.
It better be Tom
You know me
Brady
very well,
spot
my
him
friend.
out
We
the
know each other for a long time. I do have Brady
He
at 5.
better. Because if he was anything over that,
Mm.
well, I already
Brady
think
at
5
5.
is too high.
Brady
But if
at
you had
5.
him above
I think
5 other.
I think Brady and A-Rod should switch on your list, and then it would be
Of course you
respectable.
But
Be
Brady at
respectable.
5. He's about to take Tampa to new heights, and we'll see what happens.
They're not making the Super Bowl. They're going to make
I said new heights, not this year.
playoffs.
Well, no, they won the Super Bowl before, but that's neither here. nor
They're
there.
going to get to at least to the divisional round.
Possible.
Sure.
My 5 is A-Rod.
That's the respect you put on a man right now.
Yeah, I don't know what our counterpart here has been feeding you, America, but I tell you, we do not agree with his views at all.
Yeah, we need to start every show with a disclaimer. The views of Byron do not reflect the views of
They
us.
are Byron and Byron alone.
My number 5 is Deshaun Watson. The only reason I didn't put him at 4 is because Bill O'Brien is doing everything to make him worse.
That's
everything
football.
around
That's
him
the
worse.
new football.
That is
the new football
cast.
cast.
You know I
Bill
like
O'Brien is
that guy.
doing everything to make him worse
Told
than
y'all I
he
like
really
him.
is.
He got 2 receivers. He paid 2 receivers the same amount of money that DeAndre Hopkins
Told
won.
y'all I didn't like
And
him.
DeAndre Hopkins is better than both of those receivers put together.
Those guys can't even stay on the field. I'm not even gonna go
He
into
paid
my.
Randall Cobb and Brandon Cooks instead of just paying DeAndre Hopkins.
I'm
It
not
makes no
even
sense
I'm
to
not
me.
even gonna go into my Houston rant because I'm over it. But Bill O'Brien is really robbing Deshaun Watson of his football career. But
Yeah.
Deshaun's still at 5.
And I can't believe they paid Larry Tunsil all that money. Deshaun Watson is my 5 as well. I don't think they make the playoffs this year because,
Oh, they picking the top 5. Girl.
yeah, they just,
well,
They-
that's
they
kind
still-
of how Bill O'Brien been operating.
they don't have anybody. I mean, they paid Larry Tunsil and he plays in spurts, but their offensive line is trash. Deshaun Watson's going to be running for his life, and he has
Nobody throws
5
it.
wide receivers on his team that all are going to miss at least 2 to 3 games apiece.
Terrible.
My number 4, because I put respect on this man's name, is Aaron Rodgers, the real number 12.
Oh my gosh.
I concur. Aaron Rodgers is 4. Although I do think that 13-3 was better than their roster is, and Aaron Rodgers probably had his worst year as a starter
I
last
don't
year.
disagree with that.
Especially the
I
second.
think Aaron
the
Jones
second half
had
of
an
last
amazing
year.
year.
The second half of last year, Aaron Rodgers looked way worse than the first half of last year. So I
leading on Aaron Jones.
I mean, that's fine. They won some games, I get it. And they're trying to make it a power offense. And they drafted Jordan Love in the first round. I don't understand it. But Aaron Rodgers is still number 4 until he's not Aaron Rodgers anymore.
My number 4 is actually Deshaun Watson. Yeah, hopefully he can stay healthy because Larry Tunsil cannot block that whole line. And once again, I don't know who he's throwing to.
He's good. He's good, but
He's above average.
yeah.
He's a top 5 left time.
I don't know who he's throwing
Probably.
to. So him
It's not a lot of
running,
them, so
him
yeah.
running for his life, just throw the ball out of bounds, bro. Let's throw the ball out of bounds.
It's going to be the A-Rod,
Who's,
man.
oh, no, they have David Johnson.
They have David Johnson, who also gets hurt a lot.
A
And
lot.
older.
All of their skill positions are going to miss 2 to 3 games each.
Yeah, pretty much.
I agree.
And I don't
Deshaun
even know
Watson
who
at
their
4,
tight
too.
end is.
I got Deshaun Watson at 4. This man is Superman, essentially. Does it all.
You had Tom Brady at 5.
Yes, I did.
What did he do last year?
Yeah, he got his thing to the
I don't even want to talk about Tom Brady. I can't.
Alright, yeah,
Deshaun Watson at 4. Could have had Brady at 4, but Deshaun Watson time is now.
His team to 13-3 into this.
My number 3
Tom
is.
Brady lost to the Titans.
He didn't lose.
I mean, so did Lamar Jackson.
the team lost.
Aaron Rodgers got to the conference
number
championship.
Got
My
carried.
number 3 is Russell Wilson.
That's my number 3 as well.
He got a kid on the way, so he about to turn up some more.
He needs some money. He needs some money.
I have Russell Wilson at 3 too. He's a one-man team, literally.
We all have the same 1, 2, and 3. It's gonna be the same. I originally had my 3 as Lamar Jackson.
Then you woke up.
Yeah, because he beat this man out for MVP.
And he beat him head-to-head last year.
And he beat him head-to-head last year. I switched it, and I put Russell Wilson as my number 3. I do think that Russell Wilson, at this current moment, is a better quarterback. But I think Lamar Jackson is going to take a very large stride this year, and he's going to really become.
I think Lamar makes a bigger impact on games than even Russell.
Well, I think the Seahawks aren't making the playoffs this year coming up as well.
They're still going to make the playoffs.
I don't
They
think
have
so.
Russell Wilson. That's
Russell Wilson had worse teams than what he has right now.
Yeah, but the rest of the NFL had worse teams than.
Do we
they
all have the
right
same
now,
top 3?
Yes, Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes, Lamar Jackson,
And
Russell Wilson.
All right, well, yeah. Well, that's...
We don't need to talk about the top 3.
Yeah, I was about to say...
Aaron Rodgers is number 10.
You know what I'm happy about? That there are 3
Carson
black
Wentz is number
quarterbacks
11.
at 1, 2, and 3 on each one of our lists, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, of course.
And then there's 4 out of the top 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brady's
Except
still
for-
top 5.
Except for
Deshaun
this
Watson.
man.
Aaron Rodgers is number 10. Carson Wentz is number 11. And Big and Kyler Murray upcoming. That's right. Remember that.
America, I want you to shun this man's list in the
Come on.
comments.
Agree. You know I'm right. And paid
Tom Brady
Prescott.
did not play like a top 5 quarterback last year.
Or top 10. Or
Yeah,
top
He
15.
played very, very solidly for what he had.
He was,
I
he
wanna
was
hear
number
that
seven.
excuse.
He was
Going
number-
to be
We
better this year.
praise Brady for not having nothing. So how can we now?
I mean, bro,
He
give
Car-
him-
played good enough to get
I
us to
already
the
said
playoffs.
this. Carson Wentz had nothing and did much better than Tom Brady.
Yes.
this year.
And I would argue that Tom Brady had better receivers than
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz last year.
Probably about the same.
Either
No, he
way,
did not.
But
either way, they
You
were.
know,
Even if they
Name
were.
the 3 wide receivers that started for the Eagles last year.
ain't no ones for the Patriots outside of Edelman. That's it.
They killed
And
Harry.
Edelman was Harry barely played.
He missed like 3 or 4 games.
He missed like the first 8.
Yeah, he missed like the
He was on the IR. PR.
He started on the pup list. He
Yeah,
started
he was on the pup list.
Okay. Who were the 3 receivers for the Eagles?
I don't know. I don't really care because they're trash. Anyway,
Eagles
that's
got
our
one of the-
list.
Eagles got one of the best
Let us
receiving corps
know
coming into
that
the
Aaron
year.
Rodgers is number 10 because he is.
No.
And tell DC that the Saints aren't going to make the playoffs because Drew Brees is goofy.
They're gonna make the playoffs, but
Make
they're
the
gonna choke
playoffs?
again. They're gonna choke.
Playoffs.
We gone. Like, comment, share, disqualify the Paints.